Because narcissistic people tend to be very self-entitled and preoccupied with themselves, with that belief they're special and a willingness to exploit people to get their own way, they are usually also envious of others and lack the empathy to care about others. Therefore, there are several things that a narcissistic person finds an inconvenience about other people. This video is just to explore a few of those. So one of the first things that a narcissist is going to find an inconvenience is your feelings. They literally lack the empathy to care for your feelings. Therefore, any feelings of yours that don't match how the narcissist wants the reality to go are an inconvenience to the narcissist. If they can provoke a feeling of jealousy within you so that they can accuse you of being jealous of them, that works in their favour. That's not an inconvenience. That's where they can use that to wind you up, to tell people how you're the jealous one, you're the bitter one, you're the envious one. If a narcissist cannot extract the feeling that they need from within you, then they are going to find this a problem. However, as narcissistic people also believe that they should just be entitled to do as they please and they shouldn't have to answer to anyone, especially not you, if you go and approach them about something, they're going to find this an inconvenience. They're going to find this as you wasting their time, because as to a narcissist, it's not their fault that you've got trust issues. It's not their fault that you're jealous. It's not their fault that you're overreacting. It's not their fault that you're insecure. It's not their fault that you're too sensitive. In a narcissist's mind, that is your problem and you need to go and deal with that. They haven't got the time to deal with that. They lack the patience and they lack the empathy to care. Another thing a narcissistic person will find an inconvenience is other people's opinions if they do not match those of the narcissist. If it's not going how the narcissist wants things to go, they're going to find these a major inconvenience to themselves and their lives. And they are usually very arrogant, so they believe that their opinion is the only one that matters. It's the only one that counts. They lack the empathy, so they believe that their opinion is the only one that matters and the only one that counts. They are arrogant, so they are going to tear everybody else's opinion down if it doesn't match that of the narcissist, or they're going to turn around and say, even they agree with me. Narcissistic people find you having any form of opinion that doesn't match their narrative an inconvenience, and they seek to find a way to punish you. If you need any form of support, so if you're looking for financial support, if you're looking for words of encouragement, if you need to go to the hospital, if you need to go to the doctors, if you just need some validation, any form of support, if you're going through where you've lost a loved one, or you have succeeded in something in your life and you're going to have a big celebration, anything where it's nice to have support of those loved ones, a narcissist is going to find an inconvenience because they believe it's all about them. They require that excessive attention and you are taking that attention away from them, which is why they are not interested in you. They will often turn things around onto how they need the attention. So if you've achieved something, they'll take the credit for it, claim how you wouldn't have been able to do it without them. If you need to go to the doctors, they're going to leave you to it. Unless they can take you there to manipulate the doctor of just how much of a hero they are, then they'll be there for you to manipulate everyone around you. When you're sick is a big inconvenience to a narcissist. Now, some narcissistic people might act like when you're sick, it's not an inconvenience because they get time to do what they want to do. However, because you are sick, they get time to do whoever they can exploit and do, because that's a double win for narcissists, because they punish you for being sick and not giving them the attention. They seek that attention elsewhere and they get that attention elsewhere. Then they're only going to be there for you when you're sick or when you're ill, if it's in the love bombing stages, so that they can sell you a false belief of who they are as a person, or if they're needing to look good for those around them. Other than that, they lack the empathy. They couldn't give two hoots whether you're sick. They might just tell you to go and rest. You need to go and rest. So it feels like they're being supportive of you. However, they're not being supportive of you. They want to get you out of the way so that they can continue doing whatever it is they want to do. When you're busy, and it can be just busy taking care of everyday responsibilities that we have to take care of. It can be fixing the car, cleaning the home, looking after the children, going out to work, fixing things around the home, meeting up with friends or family. Anything that doesn't revolve around the narcissist is going to get offended. They'll often find a way to try and interrupt you when you're busy, and when you tell them you're busy, they get offended and turn around and say, don't come to me next time you want something from me. Or when you've arranged to go and pick a family member up or a friend up, and the narcissist will turn around and have something important that they need to do with you or discuss with you. And when you say, I'm sorry, I'll do that when I get back, I've already promised to do this, the narcissist is just going to claim, well, if they're more important to you than I am, if they're more important to you than this is, to try and make you feel guilty for doing the things you'd already agreed to do, to make you feel like you're putting others before the narcissist, when the narcissist is trying to isolate you from others. Your boundaries. Narcissistic people find other people's boundaries a big inconvenience. They feel entitled. Therefore, when you say no to them, it just doesn't compute within their mind. They take this as a challenge and game on to punish you or get you to change your mind to suit them. Commitments is another big inconvenience for a narcissist. You'll often find if you try to get them to commit to something, they skirt around the houses. They're very indecisive. They don't give you a direct answer. They continually change their mind. And then when the commitment gets closer, they fake a sickness to get out of it. They create an argument to get out of it. They're a no-show. They let you down because the commitment is an inconvenience. Even just going to a friend's wedding is an inconvenience for a narcissist because it's not about the narcissist. Unless they can go to that wedding and get free stuff, get free food, they type one narcissist. Or they can go and put the grandiose act on of how amazing they are as a person. Or they can go and ruin it for someone. Unless a narcissist can twist the narrative to make that special occasion about themselves, it's a big inconvenience to the narcissist, which is why they will usually make that occasion about themselves. Commitments are a massive inconvenience for a narcissistic person because they don't like taking responsibility for the very things they should be responsible for, such as their children. Their children are a massive inconvenience to a narcissist. You will often hear narcissistic parents say to their children, if you'd not been born, after all I've done for you, I put a roof over your head. I had to put my life on hold for you, because to a narcissist, it's all about themselves. They're preoccupied by themselves. So their children are an inconvenience. They don't want to be responsible for their children. They don't want people to look too badly on them. Therefore, they will drop their children like a hot potato when their children aren't serving them and blame the ex or blame somebody else for being the one who stopped them from seeing their children, or claim that their children just don't have any respect for them after all they've done for the children. When it comes to a narcissist, they're going to be either the victim in the story or the hero in the story. They're never going to admit to fault because they don't want to take responsibility for their behaviour. They want to shame and blame everybody else so that they can get away with their behaviour. If anyone has any thoughts on this video or any inconveniences you noticed, please do drop them into the comments for people reading through. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.